look at the story of Hosea, a prophet who was told by God to marry a prostitute. And we immediately feel this weight of frustration. How dare God make Hosea marry this woman? Isn't he too good for a wretched prostitute? She doesn't deserve a faithful prophet like Hosea. He will have no honor, no status among people. He'll be hated by everyone. He's entering into a catastrophe of definite pain and suffering. But Hosea listens to the Lord and he marries Gomer. They enter into this covenant relationship called marriage. And they both promise absolute faithfulness and love to each other. Not long after their first two children were born, Gomer bears another son who's called Not My People. Not My People. This child is not of Hosea, but of a different lover. Not only had Gomer been unfaithful, but she's now seeing a tangible consequence of her unfaithfulness towards a man who has done nothing but love her. So we sit in the pain and the frustration of this story and we become angry. We start to yell, why? Why would she do this to him? What has he done to deserve this? This is unfair. This is unjust. And according to the law, she should be put to death. Her issues and her struggles have ultimately led to her failure, and she should receive the death that she deserves. She chose to leave a faithful husband, to break a sacred bond, and to pursue pleasure countless times. And this wasn't a one-time thing. This was a constant pattern. It was her desire and identity in who she thought she was. And Hosea, a man who deserved none of this, is forced to sit in the pain and the hurt that this sinful and wretched woman has caused him. She ends up leaving him, and even though he only shows love, he got nothing but pain and hurt and guilt and shame and agony. This isn't fair. What has he done? When we hear the disappointment of Gomer leaving and we hear the failed attempts, it resonates with us. Though we want to scream at Gomer, we realize deep down that we are Gomer. We're wretched and we're unfaithful, and we fall into our pleasures just like Gomer. We pursue selfishness and pride. We pursue stealing and cheating. We pursue porn and sexual temptations, and we pursue greed and lying. We pursue sin. And when we realize this, we battle. Oh, we fight so hard to win. We try to stay faithful, to pursue holiness, to restore our marriage, to quit our porn addiction, to stop being so selfish, to avoid having guilt eat away at us. But we can't win, and we won't win, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. There's no amount of barriers set up. There's no amount of accountability. There's no amount of precautions. There's nothing. We need a savior. We need someone who will remain faithful when we aren't. We need Jesus. We desperately need more and more of Jesus. We need hope, and we need healing. We need restoration. We need grace. And just like Gomer, we need love. We don't deserve it. Well, I'm just like Gomer. I'm caught up in my sin. I can't win. I might as well just give up. I can't do this. I will always leave. I will always mess up. I will always lose. Hosea didn't deserve the pain, the agony, the frustration, the hurt, and the resentment. And Jesus doesn't deserve our pain, our agony, our frustration, our hurt, and our resentment. But he takes it. He loves us, so he takes it. He's faithful when we aren't. He's pure when we feel wretched. He's gracious when everything we have done is our fault. And he's loving even when we don't love him back. He's our Savior. The beautiful part of Hosea is the redemption he provides. God tells him, go, love the woman who is loved by another man. What? Go. Why would I do that, God? Go, love the woman who is loved by another man. but she's only caused me issues. Go, seek her, even though she doesn't deserve it. Why did I even do this in the first place? I've only showed her love, and she's only showing betrayal. Why? She didn't deserve the marriage. She didn't deserve your love. She doesn't deserve this grace. But go and get her back. Go. So he goes and he pays this man less than a slave's fee for his wife. He pays for something that was already his. But he pays a price to provide restoration and redemption to a broken relationship. Instead of giving up on Gomer, he purposefully enters into the pain and the suffering so that she could be undeservedly restored and reconciled. And that's Jesus. He steps into our pain and our suffering and our guilt and our wounds, and he tackles them upon himself so that we might be free through his sacrifice. And that's the Jesus I want to follow. And I'm thankful that even when I fall away and I sin and I abandon the one who never stopped loving me, that I can know that deep down that Jesus has bought my freedom. There's no more chains, no more guilt, no more shame, no more pain, no more suffering, no more. And that's the beauty of Jesus. That's the beauty of the gospel.